front anchor set, back anchor set. Got the bump board on. Got our nets, got our rod floats.
Today I'm partnered up with Bridget Howard, a member of the Jackson Kayak Fishing Team. We're on a narrow stretch of the Stones River, the headwaters of Percy Priest Lake.
I've learned so much about so many different species and targeting different species. We have some really, really incredible water here in Tennessee, and I'm thrilled every time I get to go out because you learn something new every time.
No 20-foot metal flake boats with rowing outboards here. It's paddle power or a trolling motor for small water anglers.
There's one. There's a crappie.
Hey, our first catch of the day is a small crappie.
Puts me in place for big fish anyway. Silver tube, when the sun hits that just right, they can't hardly take it. That's not typical of what we've been catching, but that fish hadn't spawned yet. So that's interesting. I'll be Tennesseeing you, little feller.
The bass are chasing minnows in the shallows. A quick switch to a minnow imitating plug pays off.
There's one. Not bad. Pretty healthy fish. Yeah, all right. Stocky little guy.
Small waters are home to a variety of wildlife. We're visited by a few local river residents, one of them not so welcome. Bridget spots a submerged log in shallow water and casts a tube jig parallel to the cover.
There he is. Bluegill. The bluegill are excited today. There he is. There we go. That little silver tube.
There he is.
There's a school of crappie here because of the cover, oxygenated clean water, and abundant food sources.
Come here, little feller. It's easier if you grab the lead head. You're less likely to get stuck with the hook. Same size. Give him a couple years and he'll be ready for the frying pan.
Don't be fooled by the small craft or the small water. Trophy fish are a possibility on every cast.
There's one, hold on. That's a good one. Golly, that's a huge fish.
Nice fish.
Roll that camera, brother. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Come out of there, baby. He flashed on it. He's not hooked that well. Oh, come over here. Come on. Yes! Woo! This is what I live to catch right here. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth bass. Flipping tube, 6 or 7 feet of water, and that fish just came out. That fish hasn't spawned yet. She is beautiful. That fish is absolutely beautiful. Every bit of 7 or 8 pounds. That's another decent fish. Right on that isolated cover. There's a fish. Right at the end of the log. Just exactly where she was supposed to be. You know, fishing the same baits in a small body of water, I don't care if it's a farm pond or one of the small TWRA lakes, fishing the same baits that you would in a big lake, for some reason people don't understand a 5-pound bass in 8 feet of water is the same thing regardless where the 8 feet of water is and how big it is. So if you're fishing a 10-acre lake or a 10,000-acre lake, the fish is going to react the same way. So you don't want to shortcut it, and where usually people make the mistake is their tackle's not stout enough for what it is that they really want to do.
Bridget uses a stealthy approach as she searches the shallows for largemouth bass.
Good job!
Hooray! There he is. I really needed to slow down, I think, a lot more and be a lot more aware of the feel of the different bait that I was throwing. And I think if I would have just slowed it down just a little bit more, I have kind of come to understand that you can't fish too slowly necessarily. I think I would have been on a few more fish. But it was a good day anyway, for sure.
I couldn't agree more.
She's smiling really big. She's going back to spawn and make a whole bunch of more babies just like that. I'll be Tennesseeing you.
I'm Joey Monteleone on Tennessee.